So what a day it has been as it pertains to recruiting for the Texas A&M Aggies, pulling two of the nation's more coveted prospects, both top 100 overall players in the nation, in 6'3" wide receiver Chris Marshall from the state of Texas, ranking as the 84th best player overall, 4-star, and the 12th best wide receiver. But that wasn't all, because Texas A&M pulled one of the most coveted prospects in the nation. The number 2 player overall, the number 1 defensive lineman, Walter Nolen, 5-star, out of the state of Tennessee. And this is a massive get for Texas A&M, but we need to break down why both of these are really important. Before we do, as always, y'all know the drill. I want to hear from you. Hop down to the comments, give me a Y for yes or an N for no. Are you excited that the Texas A&M Aggies pulled these two great prospects today? And let me know what you're thinking. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification. I do constant college football content. You don't want to miss any of it. And if you enjoyed this content, be sure to like and comment down below. Those interactions, though small, are really massive to content creators such as myself and getting both picked up and maintained by the YouTube algorithm. But with all that being said, let's kick this off with the wide receiver they got, Chris Marshall. 6'3", 195 pounds. Being able to keep him home is going to be big for Jimbo and the Aggies. The wide receiver position is one that they would like to continue strengthening. They got a 5-star a few years ago, but in the current climate of how college football operates, you can never really have too many really marquee wide receivers. And at 6'3", 195 pounds, Chris Marshall has the makeup to be a really coveted prospect at the next level, so being able to keep him home and away from other institutions is something that A&M fans have got to be really excited about. He's someone that could really come in and help create a more positive outlook for the offensive side of the football for Texas A&M in the near future. But the prospect that every A&M fan is probably clamoring about right now, and completely understandably and justifiably so, Walter Nolen. Walter Nolen was a kid that every institution in this nation wanted. I know I, as an Alabama fan, was really hoping that we could get in this battle and really make up some ground towards the end of the season. And look, let's be honest, every institution in the nation is going to continue hitting up Walter Nolen. He's simply that good of a prospect and would mean that much to any institution on the next level. But Elijah Robinson for Texas A&M has done a fantastic job at recruiting the defensive line position. Texas A&M as a whole has done a really solid job at the defensive line position over the past few years, and so getting in Walter Nolen really puts this Texas A&M class in a prime position. Currently sitting in the top 10, but they have 16 commitments, meaning they have plenty of room to grow. And if you remember the other day, we were talking about top 10 classes in the nation being able to achieve that top 10 rank with under 20 prospects, and there was only 5 of them, and Texas A&M is currently one of them. But getting in Walter Nolen, getting in Chris Marshall, these are the type of guys that are going to send shockwaves through the world of recruiting. And I'm going to be very interested to see how it is this is going to affect the rest of the process for A&M moving forward. Because an individual such as Walter Nolen is sure to excite other recruits. So I'm interested to see if there's any other recruits going to want to play with this young man, because he is incredibly talented. A&M fans have got to be excited. This puts them in primetime position, like I said, currently sitting with 16 recruits in this class, but you have a ways to go until the end of signing day. Whether that be early signing day in December, even though that's right around the corner, you still have the signing day in February. So Texas A&M with 16 recruits has plenty of room to fill out this class, but most importantly, you sit within the top 10 in striking distance with plenty of room left to go in this class, which gives you a lot of flexibility, it gives you a lot of freedom, and that's something that has got to excite Texas A&M fans. But I'm very interested in hearing from y'all, because this has got to be something that is really exciting. Getting in 2 of the nation's more coveted prospects, a 6'3" wide receiver who you're able to keep home, and then Walter Nolen, who has been a top prospect in this class since the onset of it, and you know that his addition is massive. Hop down to the comments, let me know what you're thinking. That's it. See ya.